I'm not gonna lie, guys, these little tubes coming up here, they kind of remind me of the bonkers. You know, the little wormy things that just smash their face off a tree? Love those things. Hey guys, welcome back to My Singing Monsters. Today we're gonna be evolving rare Wublins. And can I just say, what an absolute nightmare it is to evolve rare Wublins. So first of all, what you gotta do is you gotta go to your Wublin and you have to unlock it, which just takes a few keys, and I have a few keys. You know what I mean? So after you unlock it, you get an inventory, and here is where it gets crazy. That inventory is filled with rare monsters. On Amber Island, if you want to evolve a common into a rare, you just throw a few relics at it, put it in the little thing, and out comes a rare. On this island, on Wublin Island, you might as well just die. Okay, so that being said, guys, I did mostly get set up to evolve these things. I have this one ready to evolve, this one ready to evolve, and this one ready to evolve. Why haven't I gotten the other two ready? Well, for dwumrohl, it's just gross, okay? And I got so much here already, but I got sick of trying to breed rare single elements. They're really annoying, and I decided to just leave them. So we're missing a few here, and then with the brump, it's the same situation. I'm just missing the one rare thwok, so we can just go ahead and fill that up. It costs 60 diamonds per monster, but man, what a time I had trying to get rare thwoks. I just got everything but rare thwoks. Every fail was like 9 diamonds or so I just decided to stop. I gave up. Now the dwumrohl, which is a really hard word to keep saying, the dwumrohl, it needs a few more diamonds, but guys, I'm telling you, I cannot go through this any longer, okay? So we're gonna fill this. Go ahead and fill it up. There we go. All right. Now, guys, as you can see, I don't have a lot of diamonds left, and when I started playing this game today to get set up for this video, I had over 3,000, so kind of hurt my wallet a little bit, didn't it? Okay, well, here comes the fun part, guys. I got through all the terrible stuff so that I could have a fun little video for you, so let's go ahead and evolve our first Wublin into a, some people are calling them RARE Wublins. I kind of like RARE Wublins. Apparently the monster handlers didn't really want to go with that name because they thought people would get a little bit confused, like what's a RARE Wublin? But I understand. So the first one is going to be a rare zynth. I don't know what the original zynth description is, so let's go ahead and read it. The zynth thrives on the natural electricity emitted by Wublin Island. This monster stores the excess energy to power its glowing abdomen and produce a wonderful harmonic buzzing sound. A word of caution, don't stand too close to the zynth unless you want to reek of the orange fizz and ozone smell that accompanies it wherever it goes. Wow, beautiful. Just, it sounds so good. Evolve it. Can't get any worse, right, guys? Oh my god. Well, I will say I like it more, okay? Because it looks extra freaky now. The colors aren't terrible, I suppose. Okay. It would be cool if these things made like a different noise, especially after going through so much trouble to get it. But I know the difference. I know there's not going to be a different noise. But what I'll tell you what else I also know, guys. Now that we have rare Wublins, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a rare Wubox as well. And I kind of hope we never get an epic Wubox on this island because I don't want to go through the whole process with epics, okay? It has 3 eyes instead of 4. It's got horns and a bunch of other things that are different. You know, there's like feathers on this thing as well, sort of, I think, maybe. Let's read the description. Thanks to constant exposure to the special supernatural element of electricity, which represents the culmination of the 5 natural elements plus fire, evolutionary potential on Wublin Island is almost second nature. Eliminating the need for relics and requiring only keys scoured from other repositories across the monster world, the Wubox has re-engineered the spark of life to draw power from zapped rare eggs and to not expire over time. Oh, they don't expire. Oh, well, that's great. And I'm so glad you eliminated the need for relics because that was totally the bad part. Ugh. I hope you get my sarcasm there, guys. I wish it was the other way with the Crucible because it was a lot easier. But this whole no time limit thing, I guess, is nice. You can take your time because it's probably going to take a long time unless you want to spend a whole bunch of diamonds, and I know you don't. I don't even want to. After being placed into a state of hibernation and filled with the appropriate inventory of zapped eggs, this monster was reborn as a rare Wublin. The tusked rare zynth is sometimes considered a pest owing to its penchant for digging up crops and using the energy from its glowing abdomen to dissolve them into a nutritious goo for later consumption. It's not ill-intentioned, it was just designed that way. A word of advice from the monster handlers: keep these creatures away from the farms. Okay. Thanks, monster handlers. Great tip. Thwoks may be easily tongue-tied when trying to vocalize, but the length of their tongues is fundamental to performing their soulful tune. With designated bands for gustation of any kind, it composes savory bass lines that fuse sound and taste in a multi-sensory experience. Oh, is that so? I wonder what the rare thwok does. You know what I mean? I wonder what it looks like. Okay. It's not beautiful. I was gonna call it beautiful, guys. I don't even know what to call this thing. Kinda has like a bit of a moosey vibe or something, you know? Oh, those things, they twist around like guitar. Well, I mean, it is kind of a bass guitar, so that sort of makes sense. Now I'm forgetting what the original looked like. Okay, so the original had 2 of these, and this one has 4, I believe. Man, what kind of a tongue is that, dude? You got a lumpy tongue. You look like you got an infection or something. You might want to get that looked at. Subtlety is out, flashiness is in. Eschewing the more subdued coloration of its common incarnation, the rare thwok is the poster wublin for campy presentation. A uniformly neon green tongue with taste buds the size of warts is equally well suited to producing jawsome bass lines, and additional tuning pegs on its head translate to even greater musical prowess. So if you're wondering what campy means, guys, I got a definition here. In the style of camp, absurdly exaggerated, artificial, or affected in a usually humorous way. Basically, campiness is thinking something looks good because of how ugly it is, or something along those lines. Yeah, kind of makes sense. It is a little bit campy then. Pretty sure they just call this thing ugly, guys. I'm sorry, thwok. I mean, you're not that ugly. Okay, I'm sorry for lying to you, you are. All right, next up, let's go for the brump, guys. I mean, that was the first wublin I ever got. So let's find out how it's gonna change. Ew! Almost unique among wublins, this monster's appearance definitely brings to mind the eggs used to wake it, and also elicits a gag reflex. The brump uses its fur-corn-like headstalks and thwoggy feet to forage for food. It's pretty nasty, but presumably like you, we just can't seem to look away. Okay, they were very straightforward with this one. They were like, this thing is ugly. Whereas with the thwok, they were like, oh, it's just campy, you know? It's got a campy vibe. Hey, brump, wake up. Wake up the Wublins. Okay, now that looks pretty cool, guys. That looks, especially with the gradient, you know, moving from the pink. Okay, oh, it was, okay, it was previewing the sound, and I was like, what the heck is going on right now? That was weird. Wow, brump, now I can't look away. I mean, you looked pretty cool before, but, And is that like fir corns, bows right there? Like the rare fir corn? Yeah, it is, guys. Those are the bows from the rare fir corn. You just went and took them. Wait, are those little fir corns sticking out of your eye holes? That's disturbing. So far, guys, I think the brump is the coolest looking rare blend, although, you know, we only have 3. I do actually, it's really growing on me, this one right here, okay? I think it's a good look, but this is an even better look. Okay, guys, I know I was like, oh my god, this is the bow from the rare fir corn, but I mean, the original has the thing from the original fir corn, the common fir corn, you know? So that makes a lot of sense. As if brump could get any grosser, presenting the rare brump. As before, its zapped egg parentage is evident in its physical manifestation, but additional quirks have developed as well. The skin of the rare brump is coated in a noxious venom, and it's believed that this meant to be a aposematic warning, a form of advertising that an animal is not worth eating. Trust us, rare brump, no one is trying to eat you. Well, I would maybe eat them on a dare, you know, that's a pretty cursed food right there. Time to evolve. Okay, now that is really cool. That is a beautiful Wublin. I wish it sounded a little bit better, if I'm honest, because I'm not the biggest fan. I only got another one of these because I needed to get one in order to evolve it, you know? Because as you guys know, I took all my Wublins and put them in this stupid idiot up here who doesn't even sound that good. No offense, but I think I wanted all my Wublins instead. But then obviously I wasn't gonna spend too much time waking all the Wublins again, so I just got some of the ones that I like. Okay, like, I mean, the Waija, look at him. He needs a rare form. Just kidding, he's perfect. Okay, look at this, guys. Now, that is epic. Well, it's rare, of course, but it's epic. Yeah, I like this a lot, man. We didn't read the description on the original poewk. I was gonna do that first. All right, here's the monster bio for the common poewk. Is that the poewk's face, or is it a mask procured from parts unknown? If it is indeed a mask, why? Is it bashful, cold, ghastly to behold, or is this Wublin simply into cosplay? That would explain a lot. Poewk's musical performance is a mesmerizing display of frantic grace and composed frenzy. So I'm pretty sure that little rhyme there is an homage to Edgar Allan Poe, because that's what this monster is based on. That's why he's called poewk. The debate rages on as to whether poewk's head features a mask or a face. The rare of the species has an equally disquieting countenance. Everything about the rare poewk extols a return to nature. A covering of crimson feathers, the twisting, bending pipes encircled around it, the dirt patch it insists upon for its clod, foot-stomping performance. I mean, in looking at the original poewk and then looking at the new one, I think it's quite the step up. I like that return to nature. I'm not gonna lie, guys, these little tubes coming up here, they kind of remind me of the bonkers, you know, the little wormy things that just smash their face off a tree. Love those things. All right, last one, we got the dwumrohl. Let's read the original description. The dwumrohl is armed to the teeth. Yet because they are so well concealed by its feathers, it remains a mystery as to just how many arms the dwumrohl has. This adroit percussionist has immaculate rhythm and can keep the beat alive with 4 or 5 or even 6 arms behind its back, because we don't know how many arms it has. By the way, guys, I didn't mention this, but there's something called polarity, and I don't really know exactly how it works, but you can use I think you have to put a monster on one side of it and then a monster on the other, and then it'll give you more coins or something like that. But I don't really use this island for farming or anything. Although I was working on a zynth farm. I mean, I sort of have one. Let's evolve the dwumrohl. Well, it is a very nice color scheme, in my opinion. Kind of reminds me of that last mythical we just got, you know what I'm saying? Expanding their tastes beyond music, rare dwumrohls are avid practitioners of the visual arts as well. With so many digits at their disposal, it's unsurprising to learn that their favorite medium is finger painting. Adorning their drum sets with luminescent paint, they've even swapped out drumsticks for special tensile paintbrushes. Really? So instead of just playing musical instruments like the original dwumrohl, this one also paints with its paintbrushes. Is that what those things are called? Is that what you call those, paintbrushes? They don't look very paintbrushy to me. Now, I have to decide where I'm gonna put this one in the rankings, guys. It's nice, but the more I look at this one, the more I like it. I can't lie, okay? So I think I'll probably stick this one just above the thwok, which means we've got the poewk, and then the brump, and then the zynth, and then the dwumrohl, and then the thwok. Now, I don't necessarily hate any of these, but yeah, the thwok is definitely the odd one out here for me. The rest of them look really, really cool. I'm just a little confused about the thwok. Don't worry, guys. It's supposed to be campy. Okay, that makes it okay. Okay, do any of you guys actually have, like, polarity that we can set up here? You got question marks. I don't like that. I don't want you to have question marks. I want to see it. Waija on this thing. See, I only got a Waija here, but if you take a Waija now and you pop it down next to this guy on this side, is that a bad thing? Did a bad thing just happen? I'm confused, guys. I gotta look this up. What exactly is polarity? Polarity is a feature similar to likes that exists for Wublins and rare Wublins. The main distinguishing feature is that it is split between two energies. So positive energy decreases the time it takes to produce currency, and negative energy does the opposite. I mean, I guess I should have maybe known that like negative is bad, positive is good, but when it comes to magnets, there is no good or bad, so okay. You don't want to stand next to the Waja, huh? Waja's bad. This is a dislike, guys. They added dislikes to my singing monsters? What the heck? Well, in that case, let me see if I can find a monster that another monster actually likes, like Brump. Yeah, Brump, you getting a friend, pal. There you go. Yeah. And what about you, Brump? Are you happy with this, or are you just different? You're different. Nobody knows what you like. Here, let me just organize you guys a little bit better. Let me bring the poke back in a little bit. There you go. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are the rare Wublins. As I said, it was a nightmare to get these things. I'm not really looking forward to the next batch of them, except I kind of am, because I really want to see how they're gonna look. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on these down below. Let me know your rankings. Do you disagree with me? Do you love the thwok? Just a little bit? Maybe you do. Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to check out another one of my videos, how about this one right here? Yeah, click that one.